Jamison Williams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Purdy looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 70 range, go street. Track 60.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Go! First down. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Lions. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Check, match, check. 18 Rattlers. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line. Hey, check that. Street.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Purdy now to throw. Into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Automatic first down. Come on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Another run for Gibbs here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed to touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that 2nd and 3rd block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get the block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the 2nd and the 3rd level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. That is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this 1st half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Dragon 60, 18, 5 years. 65 check, go.
They're going to try and throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
1st half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here, Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Warriors 17.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
18 Randall.
Back to throw again. And this is caught by Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
60
They'll look to throw again. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Ready?
The coverage by Charvarius
Buffalo
Ward.
18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Flash. Street.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows his His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Ready, set. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Gets around him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Pass
First down, Lions.
Go street. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the... And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Here comes the... now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate.
And it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
At the 44-yard line.
60 bison, 60 bison.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep it.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, 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 check.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check back. 18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, back. Cut 19. Cut 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
19 sight. 19 sight.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Purdy now on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Come on. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Purdy to throw it on first down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Purdy now to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On the ready. Shut up.
This out quickly to Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Purdy from the gun. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
At the 41-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
65 cat, 65 cat. Rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tag. Street. Street. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Purdy with one final shot here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an